All right, Mr. Lemire, this is Connor, and we're doing problem number 3, A, B, and C. Starting with A, we have the square root of 2 times the square root of 8 plus the square root of 10. First thing we're going to do is distribute the square root of 2 across. So the square root of 8, giving us the square root of 16, plus distribute to the square root of 10, the square root of 20. Now we are going to simplify these. Now, the square root of 16 is 4 plus, and the square root of 20 we will break down into the square root of 5 and the square root of 4. Now here we have a perfect square like we did here, and the square root of 4 is 2. So now we have 4 plus 2 square roots of 5. And now we will not add the 4 and the 2 because they are not like terms. These, the 2 square roots of 5, is actually multiplication, so we have to make sure we do not add the 4 and the 2. So your final product is 4 plus 2 square roots of 5 for problem 3A. Now, moving over to problem 3B. We have the square root of 50 plus the square root of 18. Now the first thing we need to do to add these is to put them into like terms. Easiest way to simplify the square root of 50 is to break it down to the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. Now, plus, for 18 we'll go with the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And now we have two perfect squares in 25 and 9, and like terms, the square root of 2. Perfect square of 25 is 5 square roots of 2, dropping that down, plus square root of 9 is 3, drop down the square root of 2, square roots of 2, and since these are now like terms, we can add, just like normal addition, the 5 and the 3, so our end product is 8 square roots of 2. Moving on to 3C. Here we have the square root of 5 minus the square root of 2 squared. Now, just for me, I like to write it as one thing. So you just have in parentheses the square root of 5 minus 2 squared, which makes this kind of one big thing, so we can just square it all. So we have the square root of 5 minus 2 squared. Now, if we square any number, then if we have the square root of any number squared, we just have that number. In this case, we just have 5 minus 2. So the square root sign and this exponent here will cancel out, and we will just be left with 5 minus 2, which is 3. And 3 is our final answer for number 3C. Thank you for watching, and this is Connor.